Hello, welcome, and sorry for the delays. It's me. Welcome back for another unboxing. This one is. Hello, welcome. Sorry for the delays. Um, one of my monitoring. Yeah. A little late. This one is the July Smuggler's Bounty. So we're a little late. When this arrived, I was actually in San Diego at Comic Con, and I just haven't been in a situation where I had time to get this open and do this. I realized that it's been out for a while, plenty of unboxings, but what the heck? Figure I might as well do my usual thing. Um, so let's let it go. So here we are. This is for the next box, but this is what we're opening, which is the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, um, powered by Funko. This was the July one, the one that we're doing right now. This is the next one is of course Jedi. Um, this one is Droids. Now, if you like this and you're interested in the contents, you can go to smugglersbounty.com, and from there you can go and order Jedi. Still trying to get. You can still order Jedi, and we'll have the opportunity then, or at any point afterward, to order some of the previous boxes. Not all of them, but usually you can get one or two back, and maybe a little further. But if there's one that you're interested in, you can go back and take a look at my previous unboxings over on my YouTube channel. And from there, you can, once you're a subscriber, you can order previous boxes. There's usually going to be an indicator of some way, shape, or form what's going to be kind of in there. There's nothing so far for the Jedi box. We'll discuss some of the other boxes that are fun. So, let's get going. So, here, box is of course Droids. Not going to spin the box around, there's no button to it. Side, the other side's got my card number. As I said, I got this, and I literally haven't even opened the box. It's not like I've had it, I opened it, and looked through what's inside. This is the first time I've had an opportunity. Looks like my pin got out of its packaging. Back in here. Every Powered by Funko box so far comes with a pin and a patch. Show you that, and then we'll get in a little closer. So the pin, which I said was bouncing around my box, is one of the battle droids from the prequels. I think that's pretty cool. They're doing droids, so you're going to have a bunch of droids. And I think it would be criminal to leave out the battle droids, even though they were from what are arguably the worst movies in the Star Wars series. Now, as I was saying, we do have Jedi as the upcoming box. Now, what usually happens is, and I'm surprised that there's another theme that I think they would have been better off doing, but in this Jedi box that's coming up, we'll see what they've got. But we also can be fairly well assured then in the box after the Jedi box, we're going to end up with, because this is going to be the September, and then the November box will come out right in time for The Last Jedi. So, because The Last Jedi is going to be the next movie, they're going to have a box. They did that with Rogue One. They did that with Force Awakens. With the original Resistance box, the first box they did. There's always been a box that goes along with this. They've done it with the DC movies. They've done it with the DC box. They've done it with the Marvel box. That's the way they seem to always do. So that's just kind of the way it is. So then our patch that we've got, as everybody's favorite protocol played. Yeah. So now we're going to open up the box, and I'm going to move the box down to the floor so you know. Now this one, there have been kind of a bit of controversy with some of the recent Smuggler's Bounty boxes, just because there's kind of, I would say, less items per box, but I think they tend to be pretty good. The biggest controversy was, of course, with the last one, the tree and wristbands as the wearable, because there's always, in all except for so far the Disney box powered by Funko. There's at least one pop, a pin, a patch, and a wearable. The Disney one has yet to have a wearable. I like to think that they're either going to have one, or it's going to continue with the Mystery Mini, because they've had a tinned Mystery Mini every one. That's my guess. But so as I said, the wearable this month, it's a shirt. Big shock, it's a shirt. Most commonly, it is a shirt. There have been socks, there's been scarves, there's been whatever, but hats, not this one. This month we have kind of a classic scene from The Force Awakens done in kind of a pop style. It's the scene with BB-8 and R2 creating the map to Luke from Force Awakens. I really kind of dig it. It's great. I appreciate it. Let's go over to the side. Now, as I said, there's always at least one pop, and usually they do advertise which pop is going to be in there. And the one that they advertised for this month, or for this box, was the unfinished C-3PO from Phantom Menace. The original, first time we see, chronologically, that we see C-3PO. Yes, we've seen him in the original trilogy, fully decked out in his lovely gold. But this is the first time chronologically when we see the 3PO built by... I'm sorry, it's been long enough, and if you're watching this, you should have an idea. Built by Anakin Skywalker. Here he is. Now, what's cool is that you've got all these wires, and they're actually molded in to the pop. So they're not like just painted on; they're actually part of the mold. Yeah, every wire on this is part of the mold. So that's got to have been a difficult to see all on him in torso, back. So I think it's pretty cool. A lot of effort went into that one. So, and then now this is one of those things where there seems to be not as much in some of these, because the next thing I'm going to show you is the last thing in the box. This is the end, and that is R5-D4. R5-D4 is kind of a weird beastie when it comes to the droids. Lesser known one, but that's mainly because he is He's not in the movies very much. He comes from, where R5D4 actually comes from A New Hope, Star Wars, the original Star Wars. And he is the original astromech purchased from the Jawas by Uncle Owen, the one with the bad motivator. Or that Luke says R5. And as with all Star Wars Funkos, Bubble, his base does actually come on base. He's actually wider than his base, which is always kind of a weird thing, but the bases are always the same. So, R5D4. So yeah, that gives you the Droids crate, and that's it. 2 pops, patch pin, and a shirt. Next one is Jedi. I suspect after that's going to be Last Jedi for the next movie. I do have a couple of pops that I can show off that I was able to acquire. I was recently able to acquire, one, because the other one's this guy. This was one of the Comic-Con exclusives that I did not have when I did my San Diego Comic-Con recap. This is the Assault Tank Trooper from. I also have Bodhi Rook, but he's across the room. Now, for those of you who may be watching this after the fact on YouTube, I do stream these live on Twitch, and you can follow me on Twitch. There. So next up, well, that's kind of a question. I believe the next one that we're going to be doing will be this one. Not this specific box, because the one that it was closed. The one that's shown here for the Disney Treasures Forest, as you can see in the Maleficent. There is also going to be upcoming the Tiny Town. Next one. Either that or I'm deluded. Yeah, it'll be Tiny Town. Greetings, I do apologize. I'm going to have to run your Russian through Translate. Speak Russian. Well, okay, it's been a while since I have read Russian. And thank you for that. I don't read a whole lot of Russian. It's been a while. So, but the Haunted Forest is the next one that you can purchase of the Disney Treasures. But the next one that I'll be doing is Tiny Town, Tinkerbell. And that one, I do actually. Those Disney ones, I don't. They're not my personal crates. They're actually my mother's. She subscribes to that one, but she allows me to unboxings for them. So you people. But then the next one that is mine will be later this month. First appearance Avengers. From Marvel Collector Corp. Will be the next crates that I am doing the unboxing of. I hope you've enjoyed. I will be back. If you're watching this on YouTube, awesome. Please feel free to subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please go a follow. if you haven't already. Uh, when I hit 100 followers over on Twitch, I am going to be doing a single run stream, single sitting stream of Until Dawn, entire game sitting. When I hit 100 followers, 10 subs, or 10k bits donated to the stream. Affiliate. Watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to go over to YouTube and subscribe. Please feel free to check things out elsewhere. But thanks for being here. I will be back on Twitch. I'm broadcasting this from my computer, but I normally do when I do my gaming broadcasts, I broadcast from my PlayStation 4. So when I'm done with this in a little bit, I gotta get some stuff set up. I'm going to try and do some streaming of some Danganronpa, where you'll actually get to see me on cam while I stream gaming for one. Actually for a while, because starting today, or whenever I do my next stream, which should be after this, I will be streaming while wearing my Monokuma Kurumi, which is a pile of sadistic teddy bear from Danganronpa, as I do bad voice. Watching this on YouTube stream, and maybe throw a follow, and then you'll be informed when I am next on. So that's it for this. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.